I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello,
Yes.
Sarah.
I'm ready to dance today.
You're ready to dance?
Yes.
I'm ready to sing.
Perfect.
But-
But when did you start singing?
When I came in the room.
No, in your life, I mean.
In my life. I started singing when I was a young boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 7 or 8 years old.
Really?
I wanted to be like my heroes.
And who are your heroes?
Well, the Beatles, Ricky Nelson, Johnny Cash.
Fantastic. And when did you start playing the guitar?
When I was 12.
Very young.
Yeah, very young.
And your first concert?
My first concert was in high school. It was the high school talent show.
Wow.
So it was like a review.
Fantastic.
There were singers and comedians and bands. And I had band.
And the name was?
We didn't have a name.
Okay.
We were the band with no name.
Okay. And today we have our reading about a singer, the singer.
Is it a coincidence?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay, let's go and read it.
Let's go and read it.
Okay, here we are, the singer from Intermedio number 2.
Right, maybe you didn't see that, but you can
Okay.
see that here in the top.
Okay, Intermedio number 2, Dreams and Ambitions.
The singer.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let me
You're
read it.
so nice with your guitar, Ed.
Thank you.
Yes. A real singer.
Maybe. The singer. Cindy loved to sing, but she had never sung in public because she was too embarrassed. Every year, her mother encouraged her to sing in the school concert. Cindy wished she could be in the concert, but she always assumed that she wasn't good enough. Even if I tried, they wouldn't accept me, she thought. But her mother insisted, so Cindy finally agreed to try. On the Monday morning of the trials, Cindy was very nervous. She arrived at the auditorium very early while it was still deserted. Gradually, the students began to arrive. Cindy, I didn't know you could sing, said her friend Mara. Well, I thought I might as well try, said Cindy. I don't care whether or not I'm accepted. Well, I do, said Mara. I intend to be in the concert this year. Mrs. Blake said that I had a very good chance of getting the main part. Okay. One by one, the students climbed onto the stage to sing for the music teacher. Some of them sounded terrible. Cindy listened to all of them until it was her turn. Hello, dear, said the music teacher. You may sing anything you like. Cindy sang. Although she was tiny, her voice was deep and full. She sang loudly and powerfully. She forgot all about all the other people in the auditorium. When she had finished, the entire room was quiet. Everyone seemed as if under a spell. So that's the story of Cindy.
Yeah. A nice story, really.
Yeah, it's a nice story.
Yes, a good singer.
Apparently, Cindy is a good singer.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's take a look at some of the more interesting words and expressions that we have in today's little story. Okay? Embarrassed. Okay?
Yeah.
That means a little bit shy,
Yes.
a little bit ashamed. Okay?
To do something.
Yes, exactly. Okay? Encourage, right? Encourage means to give courage, right? Let's see. Now, there's another interesting word. To assume just means that you think a certain way without really knowing the real situation. You assume, you imagine something is in a certain way. Okay,
Here is even if.
that's a very interesting expression, even if. Sometimes we use the word though or although instead of even if. Okay, even if is simple,
Yeah.
right? Although, though, a little bit more difficult
Yeah.
to use. Here's another word that I think is interesting.
Agree
Cindy finally agreed.
or disagree.
That's right. Disagree is the opposite of agree. Now, one thing I want to stress is that in English we say, I agree. Sometimes I hear people say, I am agree, and that's not correct.
Yes, it's wrong.
Right.
So I agree.
I agree.
I agree with you, Ed.
Okay. And from that word we also have agreement.
Yeah.
Right.
Or disagreement.
Or disagreement, exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cindy was very nervous.
I think it's normal.
Right? It's nervous sometimes when you speak or sing
Yeah,
in
for
front
the
of
first
people.
time, yeah.
Especially, yes. Auditorium. Okay.
Were you nervous the first time you sang in front of many people?
Well, I can tell you this. The first time I was in front of people, my fingers wouldn't move.
Really?
I couldn't play the guitar.
Because you were nervous.
I was really nervous. We call that in English stage fright.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was very afraid. But the second time, everything was okay.
Okay. Just the first time.
The first time I had stage fright once in my life.
Yeah, but it's normal. It's normal the first time.
Okay. Here's another interesting word, deserted. That means like a desert.
Yes, without people.
Without people.
Maybe it was too early in the morning.
Yeah, exactly right. Okay, gradually, that means slowly, right?
Slow,
Right, with a yes.
Step by step,
Step
slowly.
by step, slowly. Exactly right. Okay.
Here there is another word. I don't care.
I don't care. Right? That means, for me, it's not important.
It's the same for me.
Yes, not important. Again, we have this word whether. Okay, whether or not. I don't care whether or not. I don't care if I'm accepted. I don't care if I'm not accepted.
So it's the same of if, more or less.
It's very similar to the
Yeah.
word if. You could say, I don't care if I'm accepted
Or not.
or not.
Yes. You have to change the position of the words in this case.
Okay, here's another interesting word. I intend, right? My objective, my goal is to be in the concert this year. I intend.
I really want.
Okay, a good chance, a good possibility. Let's see. There's another interesting word here. Okay, now to climb. Okay,
Mountain.
usually we climb a mountain, we climb a tree, but sometimes we use the word even to go onto something, right? I can climb onto the table, like babies do that
Yeah.
often, right? Babies climb on furniture, right?
And mummies are very happy.
I'm sure.
And here is just that she went on.
Right.
No?
That means there's probably a staircase, some steps, and you walk up the steps. But we use the word climb to indicate that you're going from this level to a higher level.
Yes, another level.
Exactly. So I can even say, I climbed to the second floor. It's not a typical expression, but we do use it. Here's another interesting word for the pronunciation. Okay? This word is pronounced stage. Okay? I hear some people use the word stage, which I think is a French word.
Yeah.
Okay? But stage is where people perform usually, right? Okay. Let me see if there's some other interesting words here. Her turn, right? Turn we know means
Yeah, to turn.
Right, to turn as a verb, but
Here
her
it's
turn,
not a verb.
Right. It's her moment.
And here we have the word
Right. Although.
even if or
Even if would be the another alternative for the word although. Okay.
and this girl was tiny.
Yeah, that's an interesting word. Okay, it's an interesting word. Tiny is even smaller than
Yeah.
small, so
Yeah.
very, very small. Okay, but even though, although she was tiny, her voice was deep.
So a wonderful voice.
Right, right. A low voice, all right, and a full voice, which means quite loud. In fact, in the next sentence we see that she sang loudly and powerfully.
With
okay?
lots of energy.
Exactly. Loud at a high volume and powerful. Basically,
Yeah.
we're reinforcing the same idea. Powerful, full
Yeah.
of power.
And then I think the last here, under a spell.
This is an interesting expression, right? We know the word spell means how you write a word, but a spell, right, is a how would you say that?
Like a magic.
Yes, some magic
Moment. No, it was like a magic
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. A spell is something that a witch can put on you.
Generally.
Right, under a spell. So under a suggestion from somebody else.
Because she was so good.
Right.
Okay.
That means in this case everybody was quiet.
Yeah.
They were not saying anything, as if they were hypnotized.
Yes.
So that's a good synonym for spell.
Okay, thank you very much, Ed. And here we have your guitar, so maybe we can sing a song together.
You
What
want
do
to sing a
think?
song
Yes,
together?
yes.
Okay.
We are talking about singers, and so we can sing a song.
I wrote the song, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you write it?
Oh, I don't know, about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe more.
And what is about?
Well, it's about a guy who's got a girlfriend, and he's not very happy.
Why?
I don't know. It doesn't really go into detail, but he's unsatisfied. So he said he's going to leave. That's what
Okay, so-
sometimes happens.
Okay.
Okay?
Come on, Ed.
It's called It's Painful Coming Down. When she loves you, you're 10 feet tall, but from way up there, it's quite a long fall. I don't like what I see. I thought her kisses were meant for me. Hey now, it's painful coming down. I was made to look a fool, but she don't wanna obey the rules. You know, it's painful coming down. I'm gonna pack my bags and take the morning train. That's what I'll do. 'Cause if I stay, she'll do it all over again. Well now, you don't know what I've been through. Just make sure it don't happen to you. Hey now, it's painful coming down. I won't leave a note, I won't call her on the phone. No, I won't. I thought it over, I'm better off alone. Well now, you don't know what I've been through. Just make sure it don't happen to you. Hey now, it's painful coming down. Yes sir, it's painful coming down. Oh my, it's painful coming down. That's my song.
Wow!
Oh, thanks, Sarah.
Oh, it's very nice. But
It's okay.
did you write other songs?
Yeah, I have a couple more, but
Oh.
we're not going to do them today.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just a simple song, really.
Yeah,
It's
I like
not-
very much.
Yeah, it's not a deep song. It's a song for dancing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay? But, you know, this song is not grammatically correct.
It's not a problem, Ed.
It's not a problem when we talk about songs, right? We have what we call artistic license.
Yeah.
It lets you make errors.
Yeah.
For the
Sometimes
sake,
it happens.
yes,
no?
for the sake of rhythm and for fitting songs into certain spaces. I think I might show you a couple of these errors that I made in this song.
Mistakes. Ed's mistakes.
Ed's mistakes when it comes to grammar. Okay, let's take a look. Let me get my guitar off if I can without breaking it.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's great. Just put it somewhere.
No. Okay, so let's have a look.
Okay, here are a couple of very common things that we do in English. Okay, for instance, this expression here,
American expression.
yes, wanna. Okay, that's not a real word. It's two words, want to But if you say it very quickly, it comes out wanna. Just like gonna. Okay, that's not a real word. Going to. Okay, I'm going to pack my bags. Okay, so it comes out, if you say it very quickly, I'm gonna. Now, here's another error, okay? Make sure it don't happen, okay? It is third person singular. This should be it doesn't happen. But for the sake of the rhythm and everything, you can take this artistic license. It don't happen, it's not correct. Okay, let's see. I don't know if there's another one, but just to go through what I just told you.
Oh, wanna and gonna.
Wanna, right? That's want to.
Yeah.
Gonna, going to.
You know that gonna, it's a word in Italian.
I think I know that word.
Yeah, do you know this word?
I think I do.
In Italian, gonna, gonna, it means skirt.
Right, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Gotta. Gotta is really got to. And in really what you would normally have in a correct, grammatically correct sentence is have got to. I have got to. Maybe you've heard a singer say, I gotta go. Right?
Yeah. But in many songs, there are singers that use this kind of words. They are quite common.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes you hear singers in Italian who want to sing in English, they say, wanna, gotta. Okay, and here's that other error that I told you about. We have she, third person singular, and don't. Okay, that's not correct.
No.
It should be grammatically, she
Doesn't. But our students, they know that it's not she don't.
Exactly right. So these are a few of the liberties, few of the freedoms that you take when you're writing the song.
But tell us something about your sensations. So when did you decide to write songs? In which moment?
Yeah, well, I think, most musicians, when they get to a certain moment, they know how to play their instrument. They play other people's songs so that they can learn better. But then many musicians feel like, well, maybe I should try, because it's fun to create something. It's a creative process, like painting or writing poetry. Right?
And when did you write this song?
Well,
Where were you?
Yeah, this particular one I wrote just a few years ago, okay? And I just wrote it just because I wanted to have my own songs. I figured everybody's writing songs in the world, maybe I should
Why not
try.
Ed?
Why not Ed? But it's a pop song, what we call a pop song. It's not very deep.
Yes.
Okay.
And do you sing? Do you usually sing this song during your concerts?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do. And we have a couple other songs that we have written over the years, but I'm not a very prolific writer. It means I don't write a lot of songs.
All right, you are a teacher, you are a singer.
You need time, you need to have peace, quiet. You need to be usually by yourself. I prefer to be by myself. So in the past, when I said, okay, today I'm going to write a song, no other appointments, nothing else to do.
Only music.
I'm going to sit in that room and I'm not going to come out until I write the song.
And what about your best friend, I think? She, can I say she or he?
We can say she.
She.
Many guitar players prefer to refer to their instrument as she. Okay, like there's a famous blues singer. He calls his guitar Lucille.
And what's her name?
She has no name.
No.
I just call it guitar.
Okay.
But I'm sure a lot of musicians will agree with me when you say that your guitar is like a companion. When you have a guitar or an instrument that you can play, you're really never alone. And in fact, when I was a young fellow, I was often by myself, but never lonely. So I can be alone, but not lonely, because I always had my guitar. And still today, most of the time I have my guitar with me. If I'm just sitting watching television,
You have your guitar.
I always have my guitar.
But how many guitars do you have? Because generally, musicians have more guitars.
Especially guitar players.
Yeah?
Yeah, guitar players have a real sickness. It's called gas.
Yeah?
Gas is guitar acquisition syndrome.
Okay.
It's a very terrible disease, but it makes you want to have more guitars.
And you?
I think I have 8 or 10, something like that. Too many. It's
Yeah.
too many.
But is it your favorite one?
No, this is not my favorite one. My
okay.
favorite guitar is an electric guitar. Okay. But for today's lesson,
Okay,
I
it's
wanted
perfect,
to.
this one.
Yeah, I wanted to bring my acoustic guitar.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but we have finished our time, Ed.
Don't be sorry. There'll be another day.
Yeah.
Another day, another song.
Another song, I hope.
There's always an occasion for a song.
Okay, so we have to say you goodbye and see you next lesson. Thank you very much, Ed.
Thank you, Sarah.
Bye, bye,
See
bye.
you soon. Bye bye.